Now, going over to the Culture podcast, you have Elon calling out CBS for rewriting history on Kamala bailing out folks during the George Floyd Summer of Love riots, which again cost over $2 billion in damage and dozens of people lost their lives. But never forget, CNN said it was a mostly peaceful protest while this reporter was standing in front of burning buildings. Thank goodness we have places like X where people actually fact check things correctly. And this comes to us thanks to Elon himself over on X Twitter, in which he simply says, CBS lies about Trump lying, which grammatically sounds correct, but awkward as hell. And it's a screenshot where you have CBS News Minnesota, as they would probably say. And it says, Trump falsely accused Harris of donating to Minnesota Freedom Fund, bailing out dangerous criminals. And the fact checker said, fact check, on June 1st, 2020 at 3:33 p.m. Minnesota time, Kamala Harris tweeted, if you're able to chip in now to the Minnesota Freedom Fund to help post bail for those protesting on the ground in Minnesota, unquote. And they said the tweet contained a donation link. Fact checked. So, yeah, never forget, during the George Floyd Summer of Love riots, they specifically took resource allocations to help those criminals get out of jail. Now, this one pretty valid, got, even more, 39.7 million views and 438,000 likes, which is a friendly reminder to like this video and help with the magical algorithms. Now, scrolling down some of the top comments coming from Gunther Eagleman saying, quote, CBS is mainstream media trash, everyone knows it, unquote, getting 12,000 likes. Paul Zupa says CBS just got obliterated by the truth thanks to X, getting 1.3 thousand likes. X Van Fleet, who I follow, especially interesting gentleman who escaped communism in China. Oh, we finally found our contrarian. He's down low in the comments. But nevertheless, G Van Fleet says, quote, the legacy media is getting sloppier and sloppier with their lies, which can be easily debuted with a quick internet search. They're desperate. They're digging their own grave, unquote, getting 1.1 thousand likes. Sassfaras84 also says legacy media is all one big rig system against Americans, Democratic left swing shills. Getting 738 likes. And we finally got a contrarian statement. I don't know if he was, I was about to say, definitely not, working harder. Just, I wouldn't guess. But Mr. Luke Zaleski, he's finally chipping in again. He's a famous leftist where his claim to fame, or what he is most proud of, is writing an article for GQ where he said young boys should not be able to play football. He also has a picture of him wearing a V-neck as a cartoon character as his profile picture. Rudimentary to say the least, as we all know, all true men suit up, obviously. But nevertheless, let's see what Luke has to say. Luke says, quote, X cubed. Elon lies about CBS lying about Trump. The main distinction here is that Trump is implying that she donated. In a tweet in 2020, she promoted donating to those who wanted release. She never personally donated, didn't she? Go for Trump. I got 77 likes though. Pulling down more and more. Well, let me see here. Was he ratioed himself? Harry Higgins replied to him saying, fact checked by the listed publishers above. Well, then you have it. The world is flat. 0 likes. Huh? Annoying Lee Wright says that she donated her time and her name. You're being so dishonest. So he was ratioed by number of comments, but none of those comments were liked more than his original comment. Going down more and more. Satoshi Club says every media outlet right now, you have all the traditional ones like NBC, ABC, Vice, CNN, CBS, Politico, Google. Says democracy is extremely dangerous to our democracy. And that got 1.9 thousand likes. Another contrarian statement. Here we go. Good old Brian Krasenstein, which many would argue is meant to the vacuous. He says, why are you equating protesters to dangerous criminals? I thought you were the ones that are for free speech. Also, aren't you also donating money to help people fight for their free speech? Mentally vacuous, yes, Brian, but got 5.2 thousand likes. We say that because, again, they weren't getting arrested for protesting. They were being arrested for burning buildings down and throwing bricks through windows. Yeah, an inconvenient truth for Mr. Brian Cranston. Well, he got the most responses, too. 2,000 responses. Maybe he was ratioed, or maybe they all agree with him. And he did get 5.2 thousand likes. Charlie Simpson says, why are you whatabouting, getting 1.4 thousand likes. Real Defender says, last time I checked, protesters don't set city blocks on fire, getting 2.8. I thought my like would get 2.9 thousand likes. Nope, did not. Scrolling down more and more. Fat Don says these people aren't protesters. They burned down blocks upon blocks of buildings and people were murdered, getting 1.1 thousand likes. Oxy Wufu? Oh no, Ox Waifu. Says, quote, since when did burning down a city equal peaceful protest? Getting 855 likes. Let's see. There's got to be someone who agrees with them. Maybe he's just buying likes. I don't know. Let's see. Not a lot of likes, but it does have a duck as a profile picture, so it got my attention. Martin, with a duck picture, says, quote, haha, that's funny. If Trump lied about her, it would be a different ballgame, but you'd be ranting all day about it. The double standards with liberals, bro. Getting 154 likes. One more. JD Sharp says, quote, better question is, why are Democrats scrubbing the internet of everything that makes Kamala look bad if she's if she has so much momentum? Good question. Gave 411. Get 412 likes. So Brian Kerenstein, again, 5.2 thousand people liked his comment, but of the 2,000 people who commented to his comment, mostly roasting him. We also have someone by the name of, what the heck is this? Blue Blur says, imagine how much of a liar you would have to be to lie about someone lying. Getting 5.2 thousand likes. Sarah Bull says, the FBI is investigating Trump for attempted assassination of him. We truly live in a crown world. Getting 3.4 thousand likes. AKA says, Democrats lie about everything. Gave 1,000 likes. Let's see, same contrarian statements here, besides the first two. Oh, I forgot another one. Art Candy, which I follow just because he has a funny name. Ridiculous name considering her emojis are a bag of popcorn, which, spoiler alert, is not sweet. It's actually copious amounts of fats and butter. And then you have a cup of water with a straw, which I want to say you're, statistically speaking, I'm not saying there's a 100% chance you're a serial killer if you drink water out of a straw, with a caveat if you don't have a disability. But yeah, water in a cup with a straw, that's also not sweet. Nevertheless, Art Candy, spelled Candee, which is a ridiculous name, almost as ridiculous as a name like Topping. Oh wait, I partially digress. But in all seriousness, Miss Art Candy says, quote, where's the proof she donated unnecessary community node? She got 96 likes. 11 responses, but where are they? Interesting, they're not showing up. Let's see, any other contrarian statements? Old picture of Trump with baller hair, look at that. That was, he was 34 years old. Nice. Scrolling down more and more. But yeah, it is fascinating to see all the mainstream media leaning one direction. Well, I guess it's not fascinating. It's kind of status quo at this point. They've been doing it for years. But yeah, just a friendly reminder of never forget the George Floyd Summer of Love riots, where over $2 billion of damages. Businesses, people lost their life savings, their life work when all these small businesses were destroyed physically, and dozens of people died. And yet people still say it was a mostly peaceful protest. Yeah, not so much. Let me know, do you remember, were you around one of those riots? Or did it affect your business? Let me know in the comments. As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.